Good morning guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to strip the front suspension off, take the struts off, take the calipers, take the discs off, maybe take the bottom arms off. I'm going to clean it all up, fit the new shock absorbers to the front, and generally just clean up and do some anti-corrosion as well. So bear with us guys. Okay, so here's the disc off. So next thing to do is to remove this bracket here, what holds the caliper on. That's the bracket off. So next thing we need to do is under the tractor end and under the anti-roll bar link. Yeah, so let's do that. So here's the tractor end all undone, the anti-roll bar link, and there you go, there's the drive shaft disconnected as well, and there's the hub, which will obviously want cleaning up, putting on. So next thing we need to do is remove this shocker leg. So there we are, that's the strut off. So next thing I need to do is move on to the other side, strip all that down, and then we'll start cleaning things up. Okay, so here's the near side all stripped down. So yeah, let's move on to the next stage. Okay, so next thing we need to do, we need to clean all these hubs down. We need to get these ABS sensors out. One of the sensors has got a broken bolt in it, so I need to drill that bolt out. This one I haven't even tried getting off yet, but we'll have a look at that and see what happens. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get these cleaned. So here we are, here's this one all cleaned down. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put some rust treatment on this one and see how this turns out, and then we'll crack on with the other one, drill the bolt out where the ABS sensor goes in, and then treat that one as well. Okay, so here we are. This is the hubs all treated with a rust converter. That's on that one, and we've done the same on this one as well. So we'll just let that do its job. And we did manage to drill the bolt out, but I had to helicoil it and re-thread it. But that's all good now. ABS sensors are out too, but unfortunately they were seized in, as you can see here, got damaged, and this one as well, it's got damaged getting that one out, so put two new ones of those in. But other than that, so we'll just wait for these to do the job, and then we'll move on. So here we are, is the hubs and the brackets for the calipers and the anti-roll bar links all treated. So what we need to do now is put some primer on them, and then we'll get some satin black paint on as well. So there we are, that's the hubs all painted. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these hubs on the car, and then we'll get all the suspension fitted on. So the hubs are on the car, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build these front suspension struts up. As you can see, we've got new mountings there, and new top mounts there, top swivel mounts, and all the associated parts we need there to build them up. So let's go ahead and get these on. First thing we need to do is fit this on, which goes on the shocker first, goes on there, and then next thing after that is the spring seat, which is this here. So let's go ahead and get that on. So there's the spring top on. So next thing we need to fit is this spacer, like a rubber spacer, which is part number 9157705. So So there's the spacer on. Next thing we need to do is we need to fit this nut. This is what comes with the kit. So this actually replaces this one here. So we'll replace it with this one just to lock the strut top on. So let's go ahead and get that on. There we are, that's that lock nut on. So what we need to do now, we need to wind the platform up so that we've got 180mm between the bottom of the spring and the bottom of this the hole here, or the top hole. So let's go ahead and get that done. So there we are, that's the two front struts all built up. So what we've got to do now is fit these new swivel bearings onto the car, and then we can locate these struts into the top of them. There we are, that's the bearings on, that's that one, and as you can see other side there, and also I fitted the strut bracer along with those on. So now what we need to do, we need to fit the struts on and get them bolted on up here. Okay, there we are, that's the struts in. I've put them on loose at the moment because I do need to put a spacer washer underneath this rubber mount here, but other than that, there we are, that's that one on, and same on the other side as well. So what we need to do now, we need to locate the hub into this into the shocker. So let's do that. So this is the bracket for the charcoal canister, part number 9155909. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to paint it, put some X primer on and paint it, make it weatherproof. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the bracket all painted, as you can see. So in the meantime, while that dries, what I'm going to do is we're going to clean these discs down, and we'll get these on the car as well. So here's the brake disc cleaned. One thing I need to do before I can put these brake discs on is I need to make a bracket for the front struts. I'll just show you why we need to do that. So what we've got, guys, is should be a clamp on the strut, what goes on here, for this to clip into, and obviously on these performance shock absorbers there isn't one. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to fabricate a bracket to clip this into. So let's see what we can make up. So these are the brackets what I've fabricated to hold the ABS wiring on. So I'll get these on, guys, and show you how they look. So there we are, that's how they'll fit onto the shock absorber, and then we just clip that wire onto there, which will keep that steady and out of the way. And like I say, same on the other side as well. So there we go, that's the brackets made. So let's move on. Okay, so here's the ABS sensors that I've purchased. So as you can see, they're original ATE, which is original Volvo equipment. So these are the front ones, and as you can see, guys, there we are, there's the front ones on. You can see on the sensor there where they've ground the Volvo badging off, but there we go, that's those on. And also what we've got on as well is the ABS cable brackets that I produced. So I've got that done on both sides. So next thing we need to do, we need to fit the caliper carrier brackets, and then we'll move on. So here we are, that's the caliper bracket on. I've got it on both sides. So what we're going to do now, we're going to clean the caliper up, and then we can put the disc and caliper on. Okay, there we are, that's the caliper on and all clean. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fit the pads in. So we'll clean the pads up and get those into the caliper. So there's the pads in, all cleaned up, all lubricated. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do the other side. Okay, there's the other side all done. So what I need to do now is put this bracket on here for the charcoal canister. So let's go ahead and do that. So there we are, that's the charcoal canister on. So let's move on to the next stage. So next thing to do, guys, is we're going to fit these wheel arch liners in. We're just going to place these into place at the present time, because I will need some rivets to hold them in, but we're just going to get them on and get them out of the way. So there we are, there's the wheel arch liners in. So all I need to do, guys, is wait for some rivets to come so I can rivet this up this edge here and along the top as well. So that's that one on, and the other side, so let's move on. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to clean this air scoop down and get this all ready to go on the car. So let's go ahead and get that done. So here we are, is the air scoop all cleaned up. So what we've got to do now, guys, is we need to fit this grill into the air scoop, which goes in here. So this is part number 9169576. It's that classed as a louver. So let's go ahead and get that in. Okay, there we are, that's the louver on. We've just got a couple of clips to fasten it on here, one there and one here. So let's go ahead and get those on. Okay, so the clips that goes on here weren't available. So what I've done, guys, is we've riveted them, as you can see there and there as well. So that'll hold it in place as good as the other ones will. So what we need to do now is get this on the car. Okay, so there we are, guys, that's the air scoop on, and as you can see, I've put this one on as well, which clips on up here. That's to divert the air up to the intercooler. So there we go. So that's the apart from the front bumper, that's all the front end rebuilt. So thank you for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.